And the starting lineups have concluded. So the NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. We've got Brown. Peyton Watson is out there with Cameron Johnson. And it's Nikola Jokić. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. And for Boston, the guards are Pritchard and White. Then there's Brown, and it's Walsh in at the power forward position. Well, Doris, this is a game, including you and I, that everyone had circled on their calendar. So, that being said, how do you see it being played out?
We have two excellent teams. The talent is there. The coaching is there. There's so much at stake when two good teams square off. Make it anyone's call tonight, because I don't know exactly who's going to come out on top.
Now Murray. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's White, and there's the pass to Walsh. Here's Pritchard. Out to White, 4 on the shot clock. Sinks that one from the post. White's got the first points up on the board here for the Celtics.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Jones against Brown. It's stolen by Jones. Over Brown. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Celtics lead by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
0.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And it's the Celtics ball, so on the floor for Denver. Jones is out there with Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Nikola Jokić. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr., and it's Murray in at point guard. Passes to Garza. No good on the triple. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Dishes to Hardaway. Now here's Valanciunas. Murray, the pass to Jokić. Jokić makes it look easy inside.
Just so physical inside. Even with contact, Jokić able to fight through.
Ball's knocked loose. Brown with it. One second left. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They led by 2 after the first. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
They've been fierce at the defensive end, causing turnovers, coming up with key stops. That's the result of great communication and trust between teammates. Hard to score on them when they're playing like this.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
They ran their offense very well in the first half. There were almost no forced shots. It was good, smart basketball. The motion in their offense was terrific. They made those defenders work very hard. I like what I saw from them for the most part.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. White in at shooting guard with Brown playing small forward. And it's Keita in at the 5 down low. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Now here's White. Shot clock at 6. Down low. And Keita gets it to go. Keita's got the lead up to 2 now for Boston.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
White the pass to Pritchard. To the inside. And here's Jokić. There's Brown with the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Brown's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Brown outside. Pass to Pritchard. Lets it go with the 3. That shot off the mark. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Nuggets on top, leading by just 1. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Three-tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And Denver will start the fourth quarter. Cameron Johnson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Brown. Then there's Peyton Watson. And it's Strawther in at the shooting guard position. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
And it's White missing. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Now here's Brown. Now Watson. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Johnson launches it. The shot comes out. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're behind by 1. 15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead, so you've got to draw a play to make it happen.
now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Nikola Jokić.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Nice move. Yes!
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Guys, what do you think?
Not sure they have enough time for the catch and shoot here. Only hope is to try for a tip in off the inbound. They've got their work cut out for them on this possession.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment. Fans, let's hear it. We're almost there.
And so it's Boston sweeping by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.